enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a buck. You still feel paralyzed, the bucks and track. Friends is having kids, ain't adding up. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having
We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
On the ground, it's the rookie from Alabama. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Well, give him credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run, and then executed.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That one complete to McConkey. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as we'll get this up to about the 42. The Eagles at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
At their own 38-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Ready. 33. Yellow.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Put a man in motion left, Ridley.
Off the play fake. Young. But it's intercepted. He's trying to get it to Ridley. And the Eagles are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Young's pass. Intercepted.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
Here's a give up the middle. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
Go ahead.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. No sign of Tua departing. 4th down, they're going for it. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Eagles, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Rice. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken a 13-0 1st quarter lead. A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And I think we're all starting to wonder with this early deficit, what will that do to their play calling? Do they feel like they have to be more aggressive because they're throwing to start the drive here? but it winds up incomplete.
A run out of the gun with Jeanty. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
3rd and 4.
Set, ready. Black, 95. Black ultra. Ready.
Looking to throw, Young. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And this time he is in. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
You look at this Eagle defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Texans first down. A gain of 11 on the play.
On first down, it's Jeanty. And now they're going to get him down right at at the line of scrimmage. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
They'll send the tight end in motion. To throw, Young. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Shreds the tackle. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He didn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
21-0 our score after 1. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Here we ready.
Here's Young. Now he's going to step up and run. And that is incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Now 2nd and 9. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down at 7. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. Taken down at the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
44, ready. Out.
Now Dobbins again on second down. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Now Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Eagles first down.
On play action, here's Tua. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Rashee Rice, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Eagles go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And it is 28-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. And I think the ball's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Second and short now following the fumble.
Let's ready.
Bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And that last throw is going to keep him climbing that all-time passing yards leaderboard as he crosses the 25,000-yard mark now for his career.
He just recently passed Bart Starr. Next up for him, Bob Greasy. That's 2 Hall of Famers, 2 Super Bowl winners, multiple Super Bowl winners. So he's getting up with the legends now. Congratulations.
Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Out, out. 21G.
They'll try again. And he will again go backwards as they drive him back to the 4-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Hey, get set. 22.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles continue to pull away here this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this 35-0 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A lane open runs here. He's past the 30. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact to complete it.
Set. Ready.
On 3rd down, here's Genty. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41.
The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort.
And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken in at the 11. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Tua sets up to pass it. And that one too wide and incomplete.
You still hold your breath a little when Tua gets out of the pocket, but there he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And it is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Here's Tua. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
But he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Trying to lay one up deep.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Texans are going to have it here just past the 25.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Here's 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
33. Yep, ready.
Young to throw it. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Ooh, with a juke. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Ready, ready, ready.
Achane gets it from the gun.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield at man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They're right here. Ready.
The drive will commence with a... Now the ball comes loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
Fighting, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And an Eagles first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. J.K. Dobbins.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And it is 42-0.
Texans nothing.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Their own 26-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
But the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Let's go.
Now Young. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it to the right side. Hauled in by McMillan. All that for a 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
This is 2nd and 8.
Ready. 22.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 34.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll try and run for the first with Corum. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
52 Blue. Ready.
Young to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Ready, ready. 45, white, red, ready.
It's Young off play action. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll run for it with Achane. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
On the ready. Come on, set. Ready, ready.
Oh, look at this play call. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play. Well, if you like the guys who run the ball, you're enjoying watching this. But the other guys, especially the defense coordinator, trying to figure out an answer on how to slow down the running game, I think maybe he starts to call more blitzes, because you can call run blitzes in order to try and get more people to the point of attack.
48 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
At the 47-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Go ahead. Ready,
A give up the middle to Dobbins. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
at the 46-yard line.
Tua going to throw. And they were looking to set up the screen, but that's going to be incomplete. Almost wound up going the other way. Well covered defensively, and it'll bring up third down. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Well, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's got to reincarnate it right here. We're watching it in front of us.
They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10. To about the 26 here.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This one out quickly to Watkins. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Go ahead.
And they'll go again with Abanikanda. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 7. And he's got it. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Point after try forthcoming. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Eagles 49, Texans nothing. John Parker to kick off.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Good return up past the 30.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 49.
Now here's Young. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Chase Young able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, it's obvious, but I can't help but say it here. It's never a good day when the opposing defense has more sacks than you have points. The win seems likely, but this defense is still playing for something here. They see that 0 on the scoreboard, and they don't want that to change.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Young working out of the gun.
To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, this game was already decided, Charles, let's be honest, but now another feather in the cap of this defense as they pick them off for the 2nd time.
You're right about that. Things have been going pretty well for them, to put it mildly, but they're still out there hunting for big plays and get another one right there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. But Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And look at this, it's a fake. And this is caught. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were